never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got
just behind him, and the chase begins. They're 1 second off David Gonzalez.
And it's Marco Morelli who's trying to do just that. Just three.
Will Bryant pull the pin? I tell you what, Peter, he's been smiling all weekend. He's at the line. We're going to come across the intermediate, second intermediate.
And a half laps
Morelli
remaining.
Looking up the inside, guarding his line, looking for potential over team. Nothing less than pure confidence every time I've seen him.
Absolutely, isn't he?
Now near enough, or on the exit of this corner. We'll see whether that gap is coming down or not. But I think better of it. Other riders are off the track. You see the scrapes on the asphalt there as that sort of happened.
And you know, Veda knows that he can't afford to let him get away. He's got to get with Brian.
The leading quintet, if they want to just have a race of their own, it's in their best interest. So
Van Kruyten track limits warning.
Track limits warning.
And give him a hard time. The number 11 is there, David Gonzalez. He also facts
interest just to absolutely pin it, because they've got Carpusian and Danish hot on their tails.
And if you saw,
well, we've had them for Brown, Daniel, Tassini, Carpusian as well.
He's given a hard time. And Morelli's there in 5th place behind Pugliese.
Yeah, we've not seen much of
the orange tape come off. Got pulled off one of the bikes there, and another bit lying.
And a
just 3 laps remaining then. Now with 5 guys, you still
Pugliese the last couple of rounds, but don't forget he's got 2 podiums so far this
on the road. That is the tape that they have on the radiator at the start of the race. As the temperature rises, they can't really have a last lap plan. I've talked about this with Brian Ariate several times through the
year. Has the Italian rider, and no, he's also won races here in Misano in the
riders can pull the tape off and give them full cooling.
There is Beñat Fernandez then, he was the farmer.
Yeah. And he says, you know, you can think about what you might do on the last lap, but really you've just got to deal with whatever.
European Talent Cup previously as well, so really this rider on track last time around, 0.2 of a second quicker than your...
That happens, and he says, I just do whatever I can at the time, and of course, you know, that's exactly what...
Keep your eye on him, but also the 95, Marco Morelli just behind him.
Yeah, and there's the
leader Christian Daniel, so he could well be a threat later in the race. But what's for certain
happened yesterday, he didn't know coming down the back straight that David Gonzalez was 13. He nudges somebody out of the way there. He knows Agostinelli. He knows he's got to.
These front 5 riders are just absolutely drilling it. They're not interested.
Going to outbrake himself, but he was positioned there just to take advantage. And as he said, make his way through. He can't afford to be nice about it. 14 laps remaining. As you say,
in a big pack race, they want to have one of their own.
Yeah, that's right. And Brian, you know, I was braking super late, and when David went even deeper, he thought, well, something's going to happen. He had Pugliese, you know, he enjoys riding at home. He's got a huge fan following here. He said he loves the Triati, and Veda Pratama are well able to drag this group away from the rest and back, and just nipped inside him to take the win. That was absolutely superb stuff. He says Mugello's even better, but I have fun here. I'm going to have a great... I can't wait to ride to the field, but that isn't happening at the moment. It's 3 abreast on the brakes.
Oh, and Christian Daniel, Brian, the last of the late breakers here as well, in towards turn 8. He guards his line superb. Well, on they come to the back straight. Well, one of the 2 back straights, I think. The last on the brakes there just lets them off a little bit later than everybody else. He's going to go across track limits, though. Commanding out front. You can go off track there. That's blue. It's not green. That's all fine. Oh, this one, it's Brian Ariate and David Gonzalez. Gonzalez definitely putting himself on the exit of that, which is the risk you run as they come now down towards 2A and 2B. It's all starting to get a bit tasty now. Gonzalez pushed back a little bit. Mitani give a bit in the frame for a potential World Championship ride going forward, and he goes for the lead now. Veda wants to go on the inside there again, but Christian Daniel just so late on the brakes, isn't he? Goodness me, pressure it. Oh, Veda.
As I say, I think that is...
He overtakes Brian, under-braking into that left-hander, but how much of his drive has he sacrificed? And that was a bit of an example there. He slightly rushed the corner, but I don't think he sacrificed his drive too much.
Still, Zen Mitani not fighting his way, not sticking his elbows out at the moment.
Not too much as he maintains the lead there. Brilliant.
Yeah, and
there on this big hill climb up towards turn 3.
And I think he dragged Veda Pratama onto the comment. There's 3 laps to go, 2.5 laps to go. I think as he's going to do the same as yesterday, we're going to see if it finishes like this. Gonzalez, Uriarte, Pratama, then green with him there at turn 1. But there's the chasing pack, including Benyat Fernandez, and they are to his best on the last couple of laps. So it's still Brian Uriarte that leads over. Uriarte is the cup champion, no matter what happens tomorrow. Closing in, they're visibly closer now. You don't need to see the too much about the timing screens because you can. Marco Morelli, David Gonzalez, disappointed not to win yesterday. So did.
Down the back straight again they come. A little bit of weaving in the background there. We know they've been warned about that.
See, they are closing in.
And this is the danger. You know, Uriarte, Pratama, they do not.
Determined to do it today.
Tell you what, Brian certainly was. It got a little bit out of hand over the last couple of rounds, so they got to keep that one in check as they go want a big pack, because all that means is come the end of the race they could be leading over the line. On the yesterday, the most cunning of all of them, wasn't he? I mean, that's what it's about when you're just preparing for anything to happen. Full slipstream through Curvone, the fastest corner on the calendar, and now it's full braking, fight towards the final lap, and then finish up maybe 8th or 9th or something. They need every point that they,
That's right,
but he's got to take advantage. You're like a fox, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he was a battle.
And little sort of squirts of power between the corners, and they're going 3, 4 abreast, and Maroon can get the person who is in his best interest to bring the group all together, Hakim Danish.
Yeah, 4 men, and he was 4th at one point around that last lap yesterday.
Yeah, really nearly clips the back wheel of Veda Pratama. You don't want to be doing that, Marco, as he slots into.
And he at the moment is back in 8th place, but closing in. And that group
really impressive. Well, it's all about to go off well and truly. Ramadeepa in the background, 4th.
Yeah, so any idea that Brian Uriarte was going to get to the front and run away with that runs all the way down to what? Sort of 16th, down to 20th position.
Goodness, taking charge of the chasing pack. 4.5 seconds of gap now. Benyat Fernandez just behind.
Disappeared very quickly, didn't it? Because Gonzalez, Fatima Morel, they're well off.
Absolutely brilliant. There we go, the first of the track limits warnings coming in. Tim Pugliese for Mara into the top 10. Car pushing 10th, Thompson 11th. Plot
the blue stuff there, that's okay. They don't get penalised for going off on the blue stuff, only if they touch
the Guillaume Plonk already. You don't want that track limits warning already at this stage in the game, do you? Because Daniel Monignane are in that group as well.
And I think Veda's got to do something different going to the green. They've got to be careful.
Morelli really trying to make his way through on Veda. One more time and you find yourself going through the long lap penalty.
Yeah, and there's Benyat down the back straight. And up the inside comes Morelli to take the lead from Brian Uriarte's 3rd.
Pratama, he just tried to outbrake him there, but Pratama cut his nose off to make sure he